Welcome to Bituminous Coal. My recent Amtrak trip to Oklahoma City to ride the Heartland Flyer included a pause in Chicago. Now, there's just so ridiculously much rail action in that city, and then I didn't have a car, so I had to keep it simple and just set up shop at one spot to see the rush hour commuter trains. Let's go to Chicago and the Museum Campus 11th Street Station. Let's go to the South Shore and the Metra. Let's go to the trains! Right away you learn you need to get used to that bell. If you stand on the pedestrian bridge over the tracks at rush hour, this is what you hear. Now going forward from here, I'm going to forego putting up all the information that I normally put, the location, the date. It's all the same date, all the same location. And the trains, they're all either South Shore trains, which you can see in the distance, and the approaching train, that's Metra. And you just look at their sides to tell the difference, with one notable exception. On a South Shore train, they can use Metra cars that have been leased to it. A Metra consist, however, will be entirely those blue signs indicating Metra. This northbound train is a South Shore Line train. What you see is that blue placard for Metra on the side of that second car, indicating that it is a leased car, leased from Metra to the South Shore. I like that I was able to catch the signal being knocked down by this passing train. I don't normally get that. I seem to be on the wrong side of the signal most of the time. The high rises in Chicago are something else to see, I tell you. One thing I discovered that the drivers do is sound off with the horn to one another as they pass. So what we're looking at right now is a northbound South Shore, and a southbound Metra is going to encounter it. Just a second. When two trains meet across the platforms, they do not salute one another. Well, if the commute is mundane or boring, I mean, you can make it a lot more fun with your coworkers there with the horn salutes. This was fun. I was glad I caught this. I'd been moving around the area trying to get different vantage points to look at these trains, and when I arrived at this location, I noticed underneath the pedestrian bridge I'd walked over, there was some manner of right-of-way vehicle. I also learned if you want to shoot something that's across the tracks, you're going to get interrupted by these trains. The flow of commuter trains is constant, which is a good thing. And it's a meet. Well, in the meantime, I really don't know what that piece of equipment is. If somebody does know, please chime in the comments. And here's another look at that maintenance of way equipment as a Metra train passes behind. The amazing thing for me here is that all of this action I've shown you, I caught in less than an hour. It really is constant action. Now, I must admit, I lied to you. I didn't just sit in one spot. I did go to another because I have a recurring thought when I'm in Chicago about the Blues Brothers movie. I love the movie, and there are so many scenes that are shot in Chicago, and there are places where the train is elevated, and those bridges show up in the movie. And so I sought them out, and I just had to walk down the street really to find this one. For these views, I moved up to the corner of 11th and South Wabash and was looking at the Green Line passing over in both directions, and those trains were running frequently as well. Well, the bridge isn't meant for pedestrian traffic. This is either maintenance of way or maybe trainees. Couldn't really put a finger on this, why this group of folks were walking single file along the elevated line. It was interesting, though. You know, when I'm in Chicago and I'm underneath the elevated line, I just feel like I'm watching the Blues Brothers movie, and I expect Jake and Elwood to come ripping out of here in that beat up old Dodge police car. How long until the next train? Ten seconds. 250. Three minutes. Wow. How typical is this? Oh, here we go. All right, we'll do one more. 10 seconds. 3 minutes, 10 seconds. Three minutes, 20. Well, there you have it. A lot of fun in a little amount of time with no mobility apart from my legs. Lots of fine commuter traffic to see. And yeah, sure, down the way, we'll check out Chicago Freight. Again, there's so much of it. Hardly know where to start. So, we started where we were. Sometimes that's just the best thing. Where are you? What do you got? Let's go. Join me every Wednesday and Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. A new video drops. And I'll say, let's go to the trains.